Well, welcome back. As I said, we have a couple folks on today that are with the Council on Aging. Well, one is actually a independent pharmacist, but we're going to talk about, I'll tell you that in just a moment. Lisa Wright Jenkins is the president and CEO of the Council on Aging here in Orange County. Welcome.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here this morning.
Nice to have you here. And John Bruce, you are the pharmacist and owner of CalMed Pharmacy, but more important, it's a Good Neighbor Pharmacy, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, we'll talk about that in just a moment. First, the Council on Aging, just an overview of what you folks do and some of the programs and services you have.
Well, the Council on Aging was started back in 1973 by 4 women who came together because they believed that seniors deserved more protection in our community. And they were right. And so they formed a local nonprofit. We've been here for 43 years serving seniors and their families as they navigate the aging process. And today we serve about 275,000 seniors here in Orange County as well as the Inland Empire with an array of no-cost programs and services.
All right, and I know we've had folks on before over the years from the Council on Aging, and particularly this time of the year when we're in sort of what I call like Medicare season.
Yes,
it's an important time, and you folks do a lot of sort of seminars and help, and we're gonna tell you about one in just a moment that's coming up at City Hall on December 1st. You got this information magazine out here,
yes,
and it's called Answers. Have you done this before?
Yes,
this been around for a while?
This is the 5th year of Answers,
okay,
and we publish this book annually. It's about 148 pages filled with information and articles about aging. It also has Medicare comparison charts in it.
Oh, okay.
Here in Orange County, there are about 30 different Medicare Advantage plans and another 30 plus prescription drug plans. So we have information about that in there, as well as how to contact us for information on how to navigate that and make that decision, because it is a really critical decision because prescription drug costs are going up this year.
Yeah, they always seem to be.
Yes.
I'd like to introduce again John Bruce, and you are an independent owner.
Yes, sir.
Of the pharmacy is it's called CalMed Pharmacy. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Where's that located?
It's in Mission Viejo, just across the freeway.
And tell me about the Good Neighbor Pharmacy. We've heard about these for years. Is this sort of a conglomerate, a group, a liaison? How does this work that you belong to?
Well, Good Neighbor Pharmacy is a part of Amerisource Bergen, and it represents independent pharmacies across the country. Currently, there's about 4,000 of these pharmacies, and we're all tied together by a common goal of making sure people are well serviced and well maintained and well represented.
All right, so it kind of sounds like, in a way, like the best Western hotels of pharmacies. You know, they all are there to serve a need and have to have a certain standard, but they're all independently owned, right?
Right, we fall under the franchise guidance.
Yeah.
And we all are independently owned, and we all have common signage and representation, carry the same over-the-counter vitamins and so on and so forth.
And how long have you been doing this, sir?
I graduated from pharmacy school in 1970.
Okay.
And I have been a Good Neighbor Pharmacy since 1985.
Great. And I think we've all heard of him, like I said.
Yeah.
Exactly where is you located again?
We're at the corner of Marguerite and Tribuco.
Oh, okay.
We started there in 1973 when it was a grassy field.
Yeah. That's before I moved down to Orange County. And you are, you've got these magazines.
Yes, all Good Neighbor pharmacies distribute these. We have them in our pharmacy. It's something that people actually come in, they fly off the shelf. It's a wonderful publication of the services that are available for the senior population.
Yeah, definitely.
It's offered free to the community also. So
okay.
And today is actually a special day because the Answers Guides are going to be delivered with every Globe newspaper that's distributed in Laguna Woods today.
Wow.
Yes,
That's a lot.
They're also available at the community center here, and at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center and every single senior center across Orange County, as well as libraries. So it's got a massive distribution that's going out right now. So we're happy to bring it to Laguna Woods.
And as you said, I think one of the main things here is the comparison charts
Yes, the
that are
Medicare
in here.
comparison charts are very important. So that's located in a colored tab section here in the
Okay.
in the book, the green
Which
and
one?
blue colored tab section.
Okay.
So the comparison charts are there. The book also talks a
Yeah,
lot.
that's nice.
Also
Yeah.
talks a lot about the Council on Aging's other programs and services. So in addition to our health insurance counseling program, that's called HICAP, we also provide an array of other programs and services. And one of the longest running programs and services is called the Ombudsman Program.
Okay.
So our ombudsmen make announced and unannounced visits onto long-term care facilities across Orange County, and there are 1,100 of them in the county. With 28,000 residents that live in these facilities. And here's a shocking statistic. 14,000 of the residents have no friend or family member actively involved in their care. So we're making those visits and making sure that those seniors are getting the protection and the care that they deserve. So if any of your residents here in Laguna Woods have concerns about someone in long-term care, either a friend or a family member, they can certainly report a concern to the Ombudsman Program, and they can reach us through the Council on Aging, or at every long-term care facility there's a poster that talks about the Ombudsman Program and easily reachable if there's a concern about someone's care.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And as I mentioned that you're having something coming up, as you've done in the past. I think you've done a couple of these so far, but this is coming up. It's December 1st at the Laguna Woods City Hall.
Right.
And the number is 949-268-2271 to schedule an appointment. Exactly what's going to be going on here?
Well, at this time of year, we have what's called annual enrollment clinics, where individuals, Medicare beneficiaries, can meet with a HICAP counselor who's an expert in Medicare. And this particular program, HICAP, the Health Insurance Counseling and Advocacy Program, is funded by Medicare, so we administer this program. It's offered free, and we sit down with beneficiaries and talk through the prescription drugs that they're taking, their health costs, what they can afford to pay, and we help beneficiaries maximize their benefits and minimize their costs. So last year in Orange County, we counseled over 5,000 beneficiaries and saved them over $1.5 million in healthcare premiums and prescription drug costs. And we do that all in an unbiased fashion because we operate a government contract, we can't sell or promote anything, so we're completely unbiased. Unlike an insurance provider, for example, that may say, well, please choose this plan because this is one that I sell.
Right.
We in turn say, these are the different alternatives that are out there and available for you. Choose the one that's best for you.
So in some cases, you may find an Advantage program for somebody that might be more of a benefit, or just simply staying on
The one
Medicare Direct or whatever they call it.
They might want to stay on the plan that they're currently on.
Yeah.
But we sometimes will save beneficiaries just a couple $100s a year, and then we can save in some cases, beneficiaries who have some really significant health problems up to $10,000 a year. So
Yeah,
it can be
yeah.
a significant savings one way or another.
Definitely. John, as a pharmacist, you play a big role as far as when people go in, they may have a prescription that they get. Often, maybe the doctor that gave that to them has not gone through all the steps necessary, the interactions and things like that. This is a very important point that the pharmacist plays, because you can look at their medical history and record. You can see the different types of medications that they may be taking, and possibly see a problem of you're taking this one and you're taking this one. Am I right?
Right, we absolutely do that. We check all their drug interactions, drug to drug. The new thing is we check, drug to disease state. So somebody may have diabetes or high blood pressure and not necessarily taking a drug for that from our pharmacy, maybe from mail order. But once we have identified that as a disease state, then we can also check that. It's our way of providing the best care we can. That we find that people come to the pharmacy, for answers just as they go to the Council on Aging. And we've supported the Council on Aging and the Answers book for 5 years because we believe this is a premier opportunity to help the seniors in our community. It's just been great for us. It's great for Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and we enjoy that relationship.
Yeah, it certainly is, and I think it's a good thing to have a relationship with your pharmacist, because even if you're going in and maybe you just have a cold or something and you want to find the right remedy, over-the-counter remedy, they're there to answer that question too. Not just the prescription drugs, but they may be able to say, hey, this is gonna work better for you than that,
Right.
you know.
Plus, we always ask them.
And
you
that's
know,
what's nice.
Yeah, we ask them if they have high blood pressure. You know, that maybe
Yeah.
they need a decongestant, and if they have high blood pressure, maybe that's not the right drug for them. So it
Yeah.
gives you an opportunity to talk to the people and do a real quick survey of what they have and what they're trying to get.
Yeah, most definitely. Again, the Answers magazine, if you get the Globe, you'll get this today. Are there going to be some here available in the community?
Yes, in the community center, there, I just passed a whole huge stack of them downstairs, and then they're also at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center and other
Fantastic.
senior centers throughout the community.
Yeah, and I urge you to pick one up. It's just a wealth of great information, even to keep around for a year. Maybe you already have your plan, you like your plan, but just the different resources that are in here are fantastic. Great picture on the front,
Yes,
definitely.
she's a senior athlete. I also want
Yeah.
to mention it's available online on our website as
Oh, it
well.
is?
Yes.
Okay, so they can
Yes.
do it that way.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the way I would do it, because this is what
Oh,
I
you're
use to read
very-
magazines.
Wonderful.
All right. Hey, great to meet you both.
Thank you so
Hope to
much.
see you
A
back here.
pleasure.
Oh, once again, remind you, December 1st clinic, Laguna Woods City Hall. Please schedule an appointment because they get very busy. 949-268-2271. It's free, but you got to get your time slot in there. Thank you both.
Wonderful.
Thank you,
Pleasure.
Ken.
Thank
All
you.
right, we'll be right back. Nice to meet you both.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, I like to
very much.
even my books.